It's Kevin with Crippled Wisdom, and today I want to share a couple of things that happened to me out when I was out and about, and I am going to do this in one complete video, so excuse me if I pause and think through this, but I really wanted to share this because these two events that happened over the weekend inspires me to keep doing what I'm doing with Crippled Wisdom. So the two events happened back to back. I was out at a grocery store, and it doesn't matter what the grocery store is or who the people were specifically, so I will be as general as I can. The message is more about empathy and making a decision of who you want to be and who we are in public and how that affects all of us as a community and a society. So, having said that, here's what happened: two simple events. I was at an elevator waiting for the elevator to open, and I was with a shopping cart and basically right in front of the door. So as the doors opened up, there was a family that was in there, so I excused myself and tried backing up. And as they exited, both the adults, the father and the mother, I was trying to be polite and trying to be as courteous and happy about things, and was saying excuse me and have a great day. And they literally walked right by me without giving me any eye contact or acknowledging me, or pretty much I felt invisible, and I was clearly in their way. And as I was moving, they walked right by, and the whole family would not acknowledge me at all. Usually, when I am in someone's way and say, excuse me, and have a good day, usually I get some reaction. So, it's not the first time that this has happened, and it won't be the last, but hopefully we'll change that. Yeah, I'll make some comments about that after I tell you about the second event. So I get in my car, and I was backing out of my handicap disabled parking spot, pulling around, and I noticed a couple that pulled in front of me, older couple, and I didn't see a placard or a disabled parking plate. So as I backed out and pulled around, I had to stop anyway to read a sign by the door. So I stopped, let my friend read the sign, and so I decided to roll down the window on my side, and I went ahead, and they were still at the car, this older couple, and I thought I'd be nice and say, hey, it's a disabled parking spot. I put your placard up because I didn't see your placard, or I don't see disabled plates, and I'd hate to see you get a $450 ticket for parking there. And the lady looked at me puzzled, and the gentleman looked at me and said, what? And so I tried to repeat it, and he interrupted, and he said, go, just get out of here. I don't know what you're saying, leave. And my friend at that point said he is trying to be nice and let you know that you're in a disabled parking lot, and he decided to quiet her as well and said, just go before you cause trouble. And I decided not to make a scene and just leave. But I was very frustrated at the moment, and just we both vented to each other about both incidences and took a breath, a very deep breath, maybe a couple, and decided that this is why I do the Crippled Wisdom Empathy Project, not just with kids, not just with corporations. My goal is to do it with everyone, colleges, just the general public. This is what fuels me to do what I do and talk to people, and this is why I'm talking to the people watching this YouTube video. I don't want to dissect these individuals too much and point out observations, because it doesn't matter. What matters is we as individuals need to decide who we want to be and how we want to be perceived in public, and how it affects us in our communities, in our cities, in our states, in our countries, as individuals of the world. How do we want to treat others, and how do we want to be treated? And unfortunately, we live in a very divisive time right now, with a lot going on in every part of the world. And we are becoming more and more connected, and we hear more about all the negatives. And unfortunately, this video is spurred by the negatives. And I hope that this is not a regular occurrence for me on this YouTube channel. I will post more if it is deemed necessary, but my goal with this video is to hopefully get you, whoever's watching this, to say, hey, how do I want to treat others, and how do I want them to treat me? And I will go more into detail, and if that sounds familiar, it's the golden rule. And the golden rule, or the way it's said, or could be said, is in every society, in every part of the world. And I don't think we make enough time to think through that. I have talked to kids about it. I haven't really pushed this discussion with adults, and I think it's time that we start doing that. So I appreciate you if you have watched this whole video, and I hope that we can make a difference in our communities, and further out, eventually, to just humanity as a whole. And I hope you all share this video, and yeah. So thank you for watching and listening, and let's make a difference and do some good in the world. All right, thank you.